Welcome to Conversations. Our earlier CDS, the one who passed away, General Bipin Rawat, often said that we are fighting a 2.5 front war. Pakistan, China, and our internal enemies. After this 4-day skirmish with Pakistan, I feel we are actually fighting a 3-front war, not a 0.5 with the internal enemies. I'm not talking of the Naxalites. I'm talking of the urban Naxals. The advocates that we have who rush to the Supreme Court and get an instant hearing. The media folks who go to town with fake news. And of course, politicians like Rahul Gandhi who demand answers for everything. We saw the Congress and the other opposition parties said they were with the government during the initial days of Operation Sindhur. That lasted for just about 5 or 6 days. After that, the honeymoon was over. Rahul Gandhi started his usual tricks. He wanted to know why Mr. Jaishankar made a statement of what he made. Mr. Jaishankar never said that he informed the Pakistanis at the start of the operation. And according to Rahul Gandhi, that was kind of sedition because he informed them, or treason because Dr. Jaishankar informed the Pakistanis before. The DGMO had clearly clarified that he was on the hotline telling his Pakistani counterpart after the operation had started, but was rebuffed. Sent by the Pakistani said that they would come back with more force on us. But what Mr. Rahul Gandhi needs to understand that he is the darling boy of the Pakistan media. And that is what we are seeing. He is being quoted in the Pakistani media extensively. As in the earlier days of the conflict when we saw Siddharamaiah kind of being quoted for his utterances. We saw Satyapal Malik and Rahul Gandhi holding a press conference, the old one. They were having a conversation, and that again was a part of the news channels and social media in Pakistan. Why is it that Mr. Rahul Gandhi wants to drag down our armed forces? When clearly the generals or the DGMOs who had held the presses clearly mentioned that we did not lose any assets, which in their language means any aircraft and other assets. Why is it that he consistently does this? Be it the Balakot, the surgical strikes, or now Operation Sindhur. The simple thing is, Rahul Gandhi is scared that Prime Minister Modi is walking away with all the credit. And mark my words, I said this before, if an election is held today, a Lok Sabha election, Modi ji would walk away with 400 par again, which he had promised before but never happened in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. That is what Rahul Gandhi is scared of. Rahul Gandhi is scared of the Hindu consolidation of votes, because then his grand plan of caste breakup will not happen. He wants that to happen so that the Muslim votes which anyway come to Congress will come, plus the extra votes of other caste which he breaks them away, promising them reservations and other things, and extended reservations will come true. But then Rahul Gandhi is not realizing one thing. No other country in the world, no opposition party in any country in the world actually asks for proof. Did anybody in the US ask for the proof of Osama bin Laden being killed, or Saddam Hussein being hung, or General Gaddafi being killed? Nobody does it. Israel, for example, none of Israeli opposition parties asked for any proof that Yahya Sinwar was killed or others in the Hamas hierarchy. That is taken for granted. When it comes to national security, there's no compromise. But in our country, people like Rahul Gandhi and others, and especially the Congress PR cell, Supriya Shirante, Pawan Khera, and Jairam Ramesh, utter rubbish throughout the day, trying to cover up one lie with another. What is their objective? Their objective is not Prime Minister Modi. Their objective is you and me, the Indian nation. Modi is only kind of figure of speech there. But they want to attack India. They want to attack Bharat. They want to drag down Bharat. And this is what Pawan Khera and Jairam Ramesh does in the press conference every day. When they asked about Turkey, they just push the mic at each other. But otherwise, they go on a verbose. For example, the Twitter handle of INC Kerala, which is the most vicious one, and I'm surprised why the union government hasn't banned it. It should be. Why are there no criminal cases filed against that particular Twitter handle, which should be done on an everyday basis, because they abuse not just the Prime Minister, but our country as well. They put on fake news every day, and this is something the Congress IT cell does very well. Time has now come, Mr. Amit Malviya and others in the BJP IT cell, to counter this. I know they're doing a lot, but that's not enough. They have to be taken to the courts every day, the Congress press conference, the people who hold it there, and of course those who maintain the social media handles. But if you have a leader like Rahul Gandhi who doubts our armed forces every day, then it's not surprising why his chamchas down the line do the same. Why should he question the valor of our armed forces? Why is he not asking how many Pakistanis were killed? Why is he not asking how many Pakistani aircraft went down? Why does he want to know only about India? And we know why the Indian Air Force doesn't want to give it out. Because we sent out decoy planes and the Pakistanis shot down those decoys thinking they were actual aircraft. And that is all over in the news today. But Rahul Gandhi wants to show that to the world so that next time Pakistan is better prepared. Every time he demands a parliament session, he wants answers from the Prime Minister. But does Rahul Gandhi really deserve an answer? I don't think so. He's not a match to Mr. Modi at all. Nowhere. Not even 2% of what Mr. Narendra Modi is. But then he gets his media mileage. He's got a shoot and scoot policy. By the time somebody catches him with his lie, he's on to the next one, shifting the goalpost. But one thing is for sure, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the people of India hate you. They hate you. Look at the various news channels itself, ones who are not pro-BJP, people like Barkhadar, who are kind of clobbering you now, saying what the foolish thing you're doing. There are many generals retired, many AF chief marshals who are retired, who are kind of criticizing you for your utterances and your foolish statements. We know you're a fool, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, but you don't have to make it so obvious. That is the problem. Get real. Otherwise, the same loss which you faced in 2014, 2019 and 2024 will again happen in 2029. You lost the Haryana election which you're supposed to win. You lost Maharashtra. You lost Delhi. And be ready to understand why it is happening. Look at the mirror with foolish people like KC Venugopal advising you. This is what you will enter into. You don't know what to speak, when to speak. You are worried about Arnab Goswami showing a picture of a building in Turkey with some Congress name on it. But you're not answering the basic question is, why did you put up an office in Turkey in the first place? Why did you have an agreement with the Chinese? Why are you not answering the fact that your great-grandfather gave away 38,000 square kilometers to the Chinese, what is now called Aksai Chin? Why is it that you're not speaking about a great-grandfather giving away land to Pakistan, what is now called Pakistan-occupied Kashmir? These are all the gifts of your grandfather. Of course, the Indus Water Treaty. And of course, people claiming that Indira Gandhi is an iron lady. 93,000 prisoners of war were given away to the Pakistanis. But 314 of our servicemen who are in Pakistani jails never got back home. Never. They died there in those Pakistani jails, tortured mercilessly by the Pakistanis. This is the problem with us all. We forget history. But let's forget what happened to us. Let us not forget what happened to us. That is more important. Let's forget that people like Rahul Gandhi will keep doing this again and again. But let us not forget that we need to capture them and ensure that they are exposed. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.